Are you thinking of setting a beautiful table today? Number one, the first thing you have to do is to bring everything outside and put them on the table. Put everything that has to do with the theme of your party and put them on the table, guys. Well, the host of today is me. It is early spring in Norway, and this is the first time we are going to be setting the table outdoor. I thought I will share with you what this experience is and how you can make it easy for you and your guests. You should always leave a passable passage behind your chairs when setting the table. Okay, guys? En place means, it's French, mise en place. Mise en place means put it on the table. Prep is prep. You always have to prep first. Bring out all your things from the cupboards and put them on the table before you start anything. If you don't do that, you are going to be stressed, unless you have a very, very big house of which you can just go to that cupboard, take things out. Like me, I don't have that kind of space inside. So this is my mise en place. Please do not judge me. This is my mise en place. See, this is where I'm working. These are the things that I am going to use today. So they are already out here. Yes, I'm going to try to move my table in the middle like this because it's too close to the wall. Yeah. If you are a host, this is what you should always think of. Number one, make sure your table is set up like this. And always, ladies and gentlemen, leave a passable passage behind. Even if it's small like this, so people can be able to go like this. You see, I can pass. Because people always have this way, they go in like this, and when they want to go out, they go out like this. You will not block somebody here. So leave a passable passage. So I can go like this and I say, excuse me, and I'm out. That is tips number one. Okay, let's put on the tablecloth and then I will show you more. Thank you. Okay guys, my beautiful table is set. Boy, show them the table. This is the size 100, and yeah, I think it's for 10 to 12 person. It's the size 140 to 320. So you're going to excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, if it's noisy because we are outside. So 140 320 is the size of this my tablecloth, and it's for 10 to 12 person. I want to give you a small tips when you are having your tablecloth on the table. One tips, if you are going to host a party, a very banquet party, impeccable party, perfect party, you should go and give your tablecloth to somebody to press it for you. Go to the pressing. I advise you, it's going to be the best, because when the people are the pressing, they press the tablecloth, they always have a particular way to bend it, you know, and it's going to make it easy for you to lay the tablecloth on the table. This tablecloth was a little bit twist. I was using last night to iron this tablecloth. When I came home, I forgot to mention it to when my children came home, I forgot to mention to my daughter that this tablecloth actually you're seeing right now, I have pressed it. So she just took the thing, threw it somewhere, and it became rumple. But it's okay right now, the way it's looking like, isn't it, Kevin? It's looking okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. Ironing of the tablecloth is optional. It depends on who is coming to the party. Most of the time, your centerpiece is going to cover the most part of your tablecloth. So this is not something that you should stress about. Do it if you can. When you have your visitors, they are coming in from this direction, and your tablecloth is a little bit short, always consider to cover down the direction of which your girls are coming in. Consider to cover down the direction of which your guests are coming in. Okay, it's better that it's a little bit short on that side and a little bit long on this side, because it looks very nice and attractive and beautiful in the eye. So consider to drag it this way and that way a little bit shorter, because nobody can see it and nobody will even remember how it was. Another tips, tip number 3, your chair should never go like this, not like that. never set your chairs like this when you are going to host. Always out. It does not look beautiful like this, guys. It looks beautiful like this. Boy, come closer. It looks beautiful like this. So never do this with a chair. Instead, do this with a chair. Okay? Thank you. See, I'm wearing a glove because a lot of my glasses here. Now, every glasses that you're dragging out of your cupboard, you should remember to wash them. Everything that you have dragged out of your house to set the table, you should remember to wash them, because I promise you, things here always have dust in them. Now look at these glasses here. I'm just removing it from the carton, guys. I promise you it's dusty. Look at them. They are full of dust, so do not even try to dust this. You have to wash them with soap and water. You do not want to save your guests with dirty glasses. Not good. Now, it doesn't really matter where your glasses are coming from. You really have to wash them. Even if they are coming from the cupboard or they are coming from the cartons, I promise you, things just have a way of carrying dust. So wash them, dry them, and put on your gloves. Yeah, they are clean. We have washed them. My son have helped me to wash them. If you keep touching them with your hands, they are not going to look good. So guys, if you are going to have a very bonket party, you should always remember to use gloves. You don't need, at work when I'm working, I use white nice cotton glove, but at home I use any. I have blue, I have white, they are finished. Black is the only one that is remaining, so I'm using black. That way I'm not going to stain even my plates, my cutlery. They have been washed. You see, they are clean. I don't want to touch them with my hands and put stain on them. So mise en place is very important. Protect your hands, because your hands have oil on it. Even you cannot see it, even if you feel like your hands are very clean, and when you take a clean glass like this and you touch it with your fingers, most of the time you're going to find that your hands is going to leave finger marks on this.
Fat and oil.
Yeah, there is always fat and oil on your beautiful fingers. So please wear a glove if you are going to have a very nice party. But if it's just at home and you don't care, then you don't care. But it's a habit. Once you do it, you can't stop. This is home. I'm setting for the kids. I just have this to touch my glasses without protecting my hands. So gloves, mise en place. Okay, let's continue. So I went ahead setting the table with my daughter. Before, I would just set the table and they will come and sit down and eat and leave. But now I am involving them in everything that I'm doing, and they are enjoying it. You can do this for that special someone, not only your boyfriend. You can set the table for your mom, your dad. Oh, how I wish my mom was alive so I can set the table for her every day. You should all set the table. We all have some beautiful plates, cutleries, fine china in our cupboards, and we are not using them. So why don't we just use them? Just use your finger. If you want everything to be the same, you do like that. Now for our table setting today, we are using a charger. A charger is optional. You can also use a placemat if you want. I love chargers. There are so many varieties out there. Pattern the same direction.
Whatever that means.
So you can see exactly what she's doing. So now not this one. So we like to mix now, so everything is not the same. Good job, Nina. See, my butter is good. Thank you, Johnny. Good. There we can go speak. It's late in the night and my children have to eat, guys. So this table here, we are going to complete it the next day. We're going to do as much as we can this night. You see, is mix match on this table, and I think it's more beautiful when you mix match the things that you have at home to set a beautiful table. Things do not need to be uniform. Guys, always use what you have. Thank you very much for watching. Please follow, like, share. Have a blessed evening. So, if you look here, there's somebody sitting here. They are having a complete different setup than these ones. Sometimes it's because we don't have enough, and sometimes it's just because, or most of the time, it's because I think it's more beautiful to mix match. I always mix match.